Situated in the southwest of the Czech region of Machran is Trebic, a small town located picturesquely on the banks of the river Iglava. Here, in 1101 AD, Benedictine monks founded a monastery on a hill, around which there was a market that attracted many merchants. The St. Procopius Basilica was built in the 13th century and over the years has been restored and improved many times. The church itself survived the monastery's decline, but since 1926 no further religious services have been held there. However, in 1997, it had a grand reopening, a pillared basilica of both Romanesque and Gothic design. Directly adjacent is a Renaissance castle which originated from the monastery during the 15th century. It was later given Baroque design and today it's a museum. There's also a new entrance on the north side. At the rear of the castle grounds, parts of the old city walls are still visible. The sturdily fortified construction indicates the hostile threats of the period. The strategic location of both the church and castle was carefully chosen by the Benedictines and Přemyslits. From the riverbank, the rock rises steeply and the smooth external walls of the castle made it unassailable from that side. From here, the basilica appears to be well protected in the background. The 75-meter-high city tower formed an important part of the town's fortifications and was built on the highest point on the other side of the river in order that any dangers to the town could be well observed, such as fire or invading armies. From here, there's certainly an extensive view of the town and each side of the river. The Painted House is one of the city's most beautiful townhouses. An Italian businessman had it built in the 16th century. It's one of the historic houses that line both sides of the marketplace. The Karlsplatz, which measures 22,000 square meters, is one of the largest public areas in the Czech Republic. And here a statue of the Saints Cyril and Method. The Black House has also survived to the present day. Jan Rabel, a burgher, created graffiti with images of virtue and hunting scenes. In the 13th century, the marketplace continued to develop along the floodplain of the river. Many Jews came here and they founded a Jewish quarter which to this day has been preserved and with its small streets, synagogues and more than 120 buildings has become a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Jewish presence was first mentioned in 1338. A Jewish city was formed within a former ancillary village of the monastery. The emergence of the ghetto itself only came about in 1723. In that year, Jan Joseph von Waldstein called on the last Christians to sell their properties there. In the southern district, a private community building developed, a school, several synagogues and a hospital. And there's strong evidence of the roles played by both the Jewish religion and Jewish culture in this region. From 1848, the Jews were given full citizenship and were able to choose their own homes. The existing inhabitants of the district began to emigrate to large cities such as Vienna, Prague and Brno, and Christians moved into the buildings which they vacated. The district was transformed slowly from a Jewish ghetto to a working-class neighborhood. Only now, as predominantly immigrant Roma live here, has it been thoroughly renovated and today serves as a reminder of when it was inhabited by those of the Jewish faith. In 1995, the city was presented with massive funds by the US government. A Jewish cemetery is located on a hill above the Jewish quarter. With approximately 3,000 graves, it's one of the largest in the Czech Republic and documents the former size of the Jewish community. Shortly after the creation of the Jewish city, the Jewish community was forced to build its own funeral site. This was first mentioned in documents in 1636. However, based on recent discoveries, there are far older Jewish graves here. It is here that the most important members of the Jewish families were buried. But there are also monuments that commemorate the victims of the First World War and subsequent Nazi genocide. Trebic is an historical cultural site and at the same time a poignant memorial of the past.